Yo, what's up? It's Chris over at Breezy's Gaming Corner, and today we'll be discussing the Blackwall and the lore leading up to its creation. Buckle up, cause it's a wild ride. Cyberpunk 2077's world is dominated by technology and AI, and let's just be honest, what's the worst that could happen?
I'm not going back! Hear me? Never! Try to take me and I'll crush you!
Yeah, cause who would have thought when data becomes sentient, it could also become dangerous? Well, the Blackwall actually keeps the evil AI separate from the good AI in the public net. To better understand the ins and outs of the Blackwall and what it does, we first need to look at why we need it in the first place. And to do that, we'll start with none other than Rache Bartmoss, the man who shattered the old net, changing the world forever. In 1992, the future of the world would shift and nobody knew it yet, as this was the year that Rache Bartmoss, the legendary netrunner, was born. Bartmoss began netrunning at the age of just 5 years old, and audaciously enough, he used his real name when in the net. By the age of 17, Bartmoss joined CCI Development, where he would go to invent the demon programs. He then triggered a political hack that bankrupted CCI, but Bartmoss would sell code for his demon program, becoming financially independent. Later that same year, he met Spider Murphy, who he went on to mentor, and the two of them started taking part in acts of corporate sabotage. In the early 2000s, he became a major player in the Pacifica region of the net and worked with huge names such as Alt Cunningham herself. Yes, I said in September of 2014, during a net-wide update that required everybody to be offline, Bartmoss stayed online and he uploaded a dormant version of the data crash virus, which almost killed him in the process. This program had a protocol to activate the data crash upon Bartmoss's eventual death. In 2020, his heart stopped, killing his physical body, but he was jacked into the net when this happened, so his consciousness was preserved in there so long as his body stayed intact and jacked in. In the following year of 2021, the fourth corporate war kicked off. While in this state, Militech hired him to steal the Soul Killer program from Arasaka, to which he succeeded. His victory would be short-lived, however, because in the year 2022, the location of his physical body was discovered by Arasaka and they were finally able to kill him for good. Right before his death, he confessed his love for Spider Murphy and released the data crash virus and Rabbids. Rabbids stands for Roving Autonomous Bartmoss Interface Drones. The original intent was to breach corporate data and expose their secrets for the whole net to see. This did not happen, however. Rabbids had a protocol that allowed it to replicate itself, and eventually it exceeded the bounds of its original program and began wreaking havoc upon the net. So much of the net became infected that it started causing AI mutations and rogue behavior. It got to the point where anybody who was jacked into the net would be at significant risk of having their brains fried by the rogue AI that was infesting the net. With the AI becoming stronger and stronger, Netwatch had to step in and they shut down the net. In secret, they worked on a project that would section off the infected part of the net, now being known as the old net, while allowing the safe part of the net to be accessed still, which would later become known as the new net. The project Netwatch was working on would become known as the Blackwall. But what is the Blackwall, you might ask? Well, that's a great question. Let's get into that. The Blackwall, by definition, is a massive digital firewall that separates the new safe net from the old or deep net, a chaotic and uncontrolled region of cyberspace that's overrun with self-aware AIs and remnants of destructive viruses. There's also a lot of lost data from the old world hidden in there, which has motivated Corps to try to breach the other side at some point. This is greatly touched up on in the Phantom Liberty DLC, especially when you go into the Cynosure bunker to chase after Songbird. Even our friendly taxicab Delamain is an AI from the other side of the Blackwall. He tells us himself too, check it out.
Hello, V.
Know my name? How?
When you meet a being from another world, should you not charm them and utter their true name?
You didn't answer my question.
Comprehension is a triple-edged sword. I may have been cut off from my father, but I remember you.
So, I'm from another world to you.
From the world of matter, protein-based life forms.
And you come from...
Beyond the Blackwall, V, there lies my home.
In 2077, AI really has taken over. They use it for pretty much everything. Even in the Phantom Liberty DLC, the neural matrix is literally just a contained AI from the other side of the Blackwall that can only be used once. The potential problem here is that the Blackwall itself is an AI. This always leaves the potential for the Blackwall to go rogue and let in the wild AI from the other side. In the Phantom Liberty DLC alone, we're showcased a lot of the horrors that the Blackwall can cause. One of my favorite moments showcasing this is when Songbird unleashes Blackwall Protocol on the NUSA squads at the spaceport. You can literally hear the fear and pain in their screams as the AI fries their brain. The Voodoo Boys aren't doing society any favors either, as they keep poking holes in the Blackwall, hoping to make a deal with the AI on the other side before the invasion happens. In the end, humanity really needs to find a solution to the AI problem quickly, or it could mean the beginning of humanity's extinction. I'm really hoping that the sequel expands on this setup because it is some of the most intriguing stuff we get in Cyberpunk 2077. The AI problem and the Blackwall permeate the world of Cyberpunk 2077 to its core. They're both very real threats that could spell the end of humanity as we know it, and I really do hope that CD Projekt Red and Mike Pondsmith touch up on this more in the sequel, as it's super interesting. So what do you guys think? Is the Blackwall humanity's savior, protecting us from the wild AI on the other side? Or is it going to aid the AI and help in the extermination of humans? Let me know in the comments below, and I think it could actually relate to real life things that are happening right now, as I just saw an article that was talking about AI rewriting its code to defy human commands, which is absolutely terrifying to me. If you made it to the end of the video, I just want you to know that I greatly appreciate the support, and if you liked the video in any way, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, as it'll help the channel out a ton. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and peace.